left center, gone. Alfonso Soriano's done it again. Second home run of the game.
A marvelous play. So far, the play of the day by Cabrera. My goodness. In there for strike three. Greinke looks like the real deal, doesn't he?
That one left field, Justin Upton. And goodbye, home run. And the 5-2 player shows you one of them right there. And Team USA is on the board. Mike Trout at the plate. Here's the 3-1 delivery, and that one's going to be a base hit into right center field.
Maybe more than that.
Trout's got a double. And may have broken the bat, but he gets a base hit.
Well, the man they called Tiny has been an offensive machine.
And it's going for a home run. Nick Castellanos, a 3-run shot.
No, it didn't take Javier Baez long to put his stamp on the Futures game. A 2-run extra base hit for Kyle Schwarber, who's into third. It's 3-1 Americans.
Peter Alonso cranks this one to left, and that is way gone.
Happy to be here. I'm great being around you guys. It's nice to see you guys here playing Futures game, minor league game, right? And then see you guys in a couple months or next year in the big leagues. I've seen that with a couple guys that have coaching.
Because one thing I can promise you guys is that even though this is only a one-day thing, we are going to be following you guys for the rest of your seasons and the rest of your careers, right? Thinking back to this one day, we got to hang out for a day and celebrate what you guys have done so far in your careers, all right? Have fun, enjoy yourselves, play hard. We're here. Let's go ahead and play to win, right? But enjoy yourselves, man. Go ahead and let it eat. All right, fellas?
I'm here to help you guys. I'm pumped to be here and have a good day. They're trying to win the game, but at the same time, be yourself. This is for you, the showcase for you, and just enjoy it.
And we head out to Arlington, Texas for this year's event. The best of the minor leagues will all be meeting at Globe Life Field in the 2024 All-Star Futures Game, the 25th anniversary, seeing the best 49 young players coming up through both the National and the American League systems here, all down on the field earlier, getting in their stretch, their BP, and they've been feeling good. They're bringing the style. If you had any question at all, you take a look here at Max Clark and crew for the American League, ready to see if they can get a bounce back after being shut out by the National League last year. Welcome in, everybody. Melanie Newman alongside Mark DeRosa and Jonathan Mayo. And every year I feel like we talk about, wow, these are really great prospects, and yet they've raised the bar again.
100%, Melanie. I think the thing that blows me away is just the polish of some of these kids, just getting a chance to talk to them, and they don't think they're that far away from the big leagues. And for some of them, Jonathan, they're not.
They're not. They see the pipeline. It goes straight from here to the big leagues very, very quickly. This is my 24th Futures game, and every year I'm as wowed as you are just how put together these young men are.
Well, and you mentioned that some of them are close, and that proves to be statistically correct. Let's take a look at some of the guys who were here just last year when the event took place out in Seattle, and they're already on major league rosters. Now, James Wood was supposed to be here this year, but he is now a member of the Washington Nationals. But you see the standouts: Jackson Merrill, Heston Kjerstad, Jackson Chourio, just to name a few of them. And of course, Merrill taking home that 2024 National League All-Star, the youngest to be selected since 2013. You cannot help but be impressed with how well they come together. Now, a guy who was on everybody's radar, and it just continues to be louder for him, is Dylan Cruz.
No doubt about it. Listen, I know James Wood is the first one to the big leagues, but my man right here, Dylan Cruz, is probably going to get a late call up this year in 2024. There's nothing he can't do on a baseball field. The five-tool talent, what I'm blown away with is the lower half. I mean, this guy is really put together, keeps his head still, as there's a method to the madness, and you see it, the number 4 prospect, according to MLB.com, and it is above average tools across the board for him.
Well, he made waves getting the call across last year, graduating from being a Bayou Bengal, but everybody also says he's got a quiet presence about him. The way he shows up and does his work, he's that day-to-day guy. So let's take a look at someone who might be a little on the personality spectrum opposite of him, and it's Max Clark, Jonathan.
There's nothing quiet about Max Clark, and there never has been. Loud personality, loud tools across the board. He has a chance to maybe be plus across the board. He was one of the toolsiest guys in last year's class, went number 3 overall to the Tigers. He's figuring things out in the Florida State League right now. The power is starting to come. But what I like most about him is, as big as his personality is, he's a learner. He soaks up information. He's respectful. You know, there's a confidence, some may say arrogance, but it doesn't come at the expense of him understanding that he has a lot to learn to get from where he is right now, which is in low A. It may seem really far away to the big leagues in Detroit.
Well, and he got a chance to impart some of what he has learned with our own Sandy Charles down on the field.
Thanks, Melanie. Max, it's a full circle moment for you. In 2022, you participated in the high school home run derby and All-American game during All-Star Weekend. Last year, you're drafted. Now you're here at the Futures game. What has the last few years been for you?
I mean, it's been incredible. Like you stated, I mean, the high school All-American game was a special experience along with the home run derby. And sitting at that table in perspective in 2022 was a awesome honor. And you know, at that time, that was when the Future Game guys were coming out as well. So I got to kind of see what it was like, how they ran their program, how they ran their understanding of the game. And then following that, a year later, you're selected to the draft. Really high spot. I finally got to enjoy the dream of chasing professional baseball, being a big leaguer, and chasing everything that I've ever wanted since I was a little kid. So, wow. But in general, it's incredible. It's an incredible experience. And now being here in 2024 is even cooler. This is an insane group of people. Whether it's the Hall of Fame coaches, the Hall of Fame future players, literally, this is the most talent I've ever been surrounded by in my entire life. So being here full circle is incredible. It's a blessing, to say the least.
Now the transition from high school to pro, how has that been?
It's been hard, honestly, but it's been an absolute blast. And you know, a lot of people think it's just the baseball, but you go from living on your own, and then on top of that, you go from playing. For me, we only played 22 or 23 games a year in high school, and I missed my freshman year on top of that. So between my sophomore, junior, and senior year of high school, I only played 73 games, and I've already played 75 this year. So taking care of the body, understanding how to form a routine that is going to keep you healthy for 132 games in the minors and 162 in the big leagues is hard. And that was kind of the hardest part for me, was just understanding when to sleep, when to eat what foods, how to eat, staying hydrated, and staying healthy for 162 games. I just had to pay a lot more attention to my body and listen and not overuse, and just really hone in on reps as well. And then on top of all of that, we play in the Florida State League, so it's 105 degrees every single day with 100% humidity is what it feels like. So it's hard, and it's just those are little things that you pick up on from older guys and managers that have been through it, trainers, and just trying to understand this is your job now, so your body is a part of that job.
Thank you so much, Max. Melanie, will send it to you.
And wise beyond his years is Max Clark. He and the American League team looking to take the win today in Arlington. When we come back, lineups and first pitch. It's the 2024 All-Star Futures game.
You know this is a fastball. Google Cloud AI knows that when the home pitcher throws a 98-mile-per-hour heater with a 13-inch drop, there's a 24.7% chance the hitter swings and misses. Oh, and hot dog sales are up 4% today. Which is what happens when the home team starts racking up Ks.
Got him with a fastball.
Now that had some mustard on it. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
Bigger is better, especially when it comes to savings. Get our biggest savings of the summer during the Big One sales event going on now at Toyota of Melbourne. Get big savings of up to $67.68 on new 2024 Toyota Tundras, or get low financing like 1.99% APR. If you want to save big, Toyota of Melbourne has you covered. Don't miss out on the Big One sales event, US 1 between the causeways.
Working hard to earn your business.
Come and experience Helen Blazes Brewing Company, located in historic downtown Melbourne. Helen Blazes' historic destination dates back to the 1890s. It serves as home to our brewery and gastropub. Our master brewers craft the freshest brews delivered right to your seat. Our full menu is an experience of its own, from delicious appetizers to delectable entrees. For great craft beer, great food, and great times, come to Helen Blazes Brewing Company, located in historic downtown Melbourne.
Welcome back into Globe Life Field as we're getting ready for first pitch between the American and National League Futures game here. We should let you know, heading into extras, Dodgers and Tigers all tangled up at 9 apiece. A 5-run bottom of the 9th for Detroit, keeping them alive in that one. We will keep you updated throughout the Futures game if anything progresses there, but certainly making things a little more dicey up in Detroit. Meanwhile, like we said, National and American Leagues getting ready to face off here. This is the newer format that we saw take over back a couple years ago, where it used to be Team USA and World. You now just send them back between their two respective home affiliates, and we'll get you ready, as it's the American League who is the home team this year. So we'll take a look at the National League lineup first. They're headlined by their manager, Michael Young. And take a look here, Justin Crawford in the leadoff spot. We talked about Dylan Cruz earlier. The right fielder has been on everybody's radar, but the names don't get smaller. Tamar Johnson, Bryce Eldridge, Ethan Salas, the #1 international guy right now. Drew Jones, Cam Collier, Aiden Miller, the shortstop, is batting 8th, and Drake Baldwin will have a chance at DHing today. And a reminder, these will start to rotate through because we've got 49 of the best here, and you want to get a chance to see all of them, and they'll be trying to get some swings off of Emiliano Teodo. And the tough thing is, there are 6 lefties to start in this lineup, and that's Teodo's specialty. He's limited them this year to a 157 average.
I don't have the splits in front of me, but I bet your righties don't hit them very well either. I mean, this stuff is just
199,
nasty.
so
yeah,
no.
Thank you. I knew you were ready. You had my back. I mean, we're going to see a lot of high numbers on the radar gun here right out of the gate. I saw him in the fall league last year. It is nasty. It's a plus fastball. It is a ridiculous slider. Good luck to that National League lineup.
And we had a chance to talk to Adrian Beltré down on the field during BP, and he talked about maybe Emiliano goes multiple innings here. Maybe it's a 2-inning jaunt.
Yeah, which is interesting, because when I saw him in the fall league, command has always been the one issue. I kind of thought, put him in the bullpen and let it fly. Last year when they had the injury to the pitching staff in the postseason, I'm like,
there was a chance.
Call him up.
Really?
Call him up and put him in the, I didn't think there was a chance. I just thought there should be. It would have been fun. The stuff can get big league hitters out.
That's where we like to play imaginary baseball. Wouldn't this be fun if? And we do know at some point he's going to.
He was in Arizona already. I mean, it was easy.
He's right there. He's in your backyard, so take advantage. So we mentioned it just moments ago. Justin Crawford, the left fielder, will lead things off. The 3rd overall prospect for the Phillies. It's one of 2 that will be representing them today.
Just a nice little Ken Griffey Jr. sighting in there for the boys. Standing next to Adrian Beltré. Got to imagine that's a starstruck moment for some of these guys.
Absolutely.
First pitch underway outside to Crawford, batting .294 on the season in high A, 6 home runs. I mean, you really look at the coaching staff for both of these as Crawford sends this one high out behind second base, backing up, and with the catch, Cole Young will retire him. 2 pitches and the first away. But, you know, we see coaching staffs every year. They're very localized to who's hosting the event. This feels like the most heavy-hitting staff when you look at the names. I mean, this is hundreds of years of experience on this sheet.
This was a reunion for me, 2005, 2006, being a part of the Texas Rangers organization. It doesn't get any better than the 2 managers. Mikey Young's one of the best to ever do it, and we're going to watch Adrian Beltré go into Cooperstown here in a couple weeks.
He's been working on his speech. Be very excited to hear that from him. So here's Dylan Cruz. He and Paul Skeens 1 and 2 last year in the draft, and that's all anybody has basically talked about since. Second best prospect for the Nats. They've sent 3 to the event this year, and he's been batting .265 with AAA.
I think for me, Cruz, there's just been so much success at LSU. 2022 SEC Co-Player of the Year, 23 wins Golden Spikes, then he goes 2nd overall.
Out towards center field. This is going to twist around Max Clark. Clark is there. Some high outs, but outs all the same, and the first 2 retired.
Yeah, and Cruz hasn't like put up eye-popping numbers yet. And I think he's the kind of guy that we were talking about before we came on, that you have to watch him over the course of a long period of time, and then suddenly at the end of the year, here he is, 280, 25 homers. He does everything very well, but nothing that screams, jumps off the page. A lot of very good tools.
2 down here. Emiliano Teodo working pretty effectively with his pitch count. Make it another one. Colson Montgomery, the third baseman, the scoop and throw to first in plenty of time. 3 up, 3 down for the National League. And a chance for the other side to answer. And we come back, no score. We head to the bottom of the first in Arlington.
I'm certain it's level 5.
Are you for Imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
More time or more money for your small business? Choose Gusto and get both. Businesses everywhere are turning to Gusto for payroll, benefits, and more. Save time by paying your team in minutes, not hours. And get your taxes filed automatically. Save money. Businesses who switch to Gusto save over $1,000 a year. We never charge for extra payroll runs, and plans start at just $46 a month. Join 300,000 businesses already on Gusto at gusto.com.
This is Poof, the fastest growing pet odor eliminator in the world. It's safe for people, pets, and the planet. Powerful enough to eliminate the stink from any organic odor. Yet it's safe enough to use on pet toys, their beds, even on them. So why waste money on any product that doesn't totally eliminate the stink? There's only one, Poof, available online and at these stores. If it's not Poof, it stinks.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, she came out fighting. 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on, 5 different medications. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx can save you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month. You do the math, the money we're able to save with using GoodRx, we're able to do all these extra activities. She can hit hard, too, for a little skinny thing. So it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
And for those of you following along with Dodgers and Tigers still tied at 9, that game heading into the middle of the 10th there. Freddie Freeman grounding into a double play to dash the Dodgers' chances so far. Detroit looking for a walk-off. Meanwhile, back here at Globe Life Field, it's the American League and a chance for them to take some hacks. Max Clark in the leadoff spot. Cole Young will be behind him as Clark fouls off the first pitch that he'll see from Chase Dollander, big righty on the mound. So Cole Young, Sebastian Walcott, Samuel Basayo, backstop for the Orioles system. Spencer Jones, Xavier Isaac, Colson Montgomery, Jason Churio. Pitch out towards center field, ranging back goes Drew Jones, and he's got his hand in it. Take a look at Chase Dollander. Pitching in Spokane this season, and I am going to brag here for a minute because his bench coach was my skip in 2018 in Double-A ball. And so he had to reach out, he had to brag on him. Everybody apparently back in Spokane right now has this game everywhere. They have glued their eyes to this kid. And apparently he's a team first guy. He's the first in, last out. Nothing is really too big, too small for him to try to contribute. But they said one of the harder workers that they've seen in quite a while.
I hate to tell them, I don't think he's going to be there much longer. I mean, I've been waiting for him to get promoted to Double-A, and I'm kind of hoping the Rockies are like, you know what? Don't go back. Just keep on going from here right up to Double-A. I mean, college guy. A lot of people thought he had a chance to be a 1-1 candidate heading into his year. Didn't have a great year. They changed his arm slot last year at Tennessee, and now he's back up to where it used to be, and he's had a lot more success.
Ball lifted out over the left side of the infield. That's down for a base hit. It'll be Justin Crawford to come up with it. And we've got the first hit of the afternoon. It belongs to Cole Young.
Mark, he's just a hitter.
He's a ball player.
He's a ball player.
Yeah.
Goes where it goes. I mean, there's pop in his bat too, but didn't try to do too much there. You see there, kept his hands back just long enough to poke it the other way.
He'll get to stand under the shadow of Bryce Eldridge at first base. First pitch swinging again, Sebastian Walcott, center field. Drew Jones playing fairly in, and he's got it. Walcott 2 down.
Yeah, that shit wins.
You're seeing a lot of early swings out of these guys in the top of the first, especially the bottom right here. They don't want to wait around and see Dollander's nasty slider.
You don't want to see secondary stuff at all. It's like, it's first pitch heater every single time. I'm going to try to hit it. Straight.
You have to wonder, too, if they've got any nerves. They know that they're not going to play the full 7. You've got a big stage. You want to use it.
Samuel Basayo, pitch outside.
Word on the street is Samuel Basayo flat rakes.
A little. You could say that.
I mean,
your sources tell you?
The bat's going to play. Obviously, Adley Rutschman being up there seems like he's entrenched behind home plate in Baltimore for the foreseeable future. But
I walked by Basayo during batting practice, and I had to stop. He is a large young man. He's still a teenager. He's had a chance to be a plus hitter with plus power, and that'll play wherever you want to put him. And he's played a good amount of first base, so when he's ready, and it's not going to be that long. You know, he's already at the upper levels at such a young age. They're going to make room for that bat.
He's got 4 weeks left on that 19th year for him. The only representative for the O's on this one, but he's been batting .277 at Double-A. 3-0 from Dollander. He'll go with the walk instead, so the lefty on board. A pair now for the American League, and really for Basayo, kicked things off. Orioles did not have an international system at all. He's been kind of that keystone, that first piece that their crew has built around since then.
Yeah, when Mike Elias and company came in, that was one of the key priorities, because they had been, to call them dormant would be kind. I mean, they're really not doing anything, and then they went all in with the new academy and kind of caught up quickly with a lot of the other organizations.
There's Spencer Jones at 241 this year. Yankees have sent 2. He's got 10 home runs. And I'm sorry, but this is, we talk about Bryce Eldridge at first base. He might be bigger. I mean, we need to put them head to head at this rate, but they're built differently these days.
I was lucky. We had Spencer come into the studio on MLB Central. I got a chance to go over to the skybox with him, kind of pick his brain about hitting. He's a guy that kind of turns the strike zone into a window pane, if you can create that in your mind. 4 different panes, and he hunts windows, different spots.
That sounds incredibly mature.
Yeah. It's kind of similar to having Austin Riley, the third baseman of the Atlanta Braves. He thinks very similar thoughts. He was telling me, the stuff's too explosive. I can't cover the entire strike zone. I have to eliminate certain quadrants.
I think I'd imagine for a guy like him, people see him, they see the raw power, and they think that's what he is, right? And for him to be a complete hitter, and I saw the segment you had with him, he was scuffling early and sort of started to figure out a little bit. Having that kind of approach is going to help him become a more complete hitter and not just be that guy that everyone thinks he should be, which is power.
Yeah.
Is there anything to add to that layer of him also redeveloping now that he's had Tommy John, now that he is no longer trying to be a two-way guy?
I think when a guy of this magnitude and talent.
To left field, and Crawford is there, a diving catch.
Gorgeous play right there by Justin Crawford. But yes, when you put your heart into one thing, these guys are going to come fast.
We stay scoreless and heading to the second here in Texas.
What's up at DQ? These two are debating which $7 meal deal, with fries, drink, and a sundae, is the best full-size meal deal of all.
Cheeseburger. Chicken strips.
There's something for everyone in the $7 meal deal at DQ. Happy tastes good.
To improve your digital security, just turn on NordVPN. Guard yourself from data snoopers, encrypt your online traffic, and block malicious sites. Get the deal now.
To truly embrace the fun life, you must learn to let go. Bienvenidos a la vida más fina.
When everything hurts, you need relief that's deeper than ice. Tidal, the cryotherapy spray that goes beyond cooling to take control of the pain. Now the best-selling pain relief spray has gotten even better with an easy press activator to get the perfect coverage and dose with no rubbing needed.
It smells really good. It relieves the pain quickly so I can continue doing what I love.
It's compact, it travels easy, I can take it everywhere.
Get the all-new cryotherapy spray and the full line of Tidal products online or at your favorite retailer.
I gotta get a bigger place. How do I buy a house?
First-time buyers are my specialty. I'll guide you through it.
Baseball style shines big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.
I'm in stars.
At MLB's All-Star Red Carpet Show, presented by Frutitas. Tuesday, 2 Eastern, live on MLB Network.
Well, final in 10. If you're a Tigers fan, you're pretty happy here. Gio Urshela with a home run to bring it home for Detroit, 11-9. That game final over the Dodgers as the Tigers hang on. Meanwhile, back here in Texas, no score as we open up the second inning. It'll be Bryce Eldridge to lead things off, the San Francisco Giants prospect, second overall in their system in high A ball this year. And I promise you, he's not 25.
It's amazing what a beard will do. Yeah, high schooler out of last year's draft, a legitimate two-way prospect, power arm, power bat, now focusing on hitting only.
Nasty pitch there, 0-2. This one ended last year, a shutout, 5-0. So far, everybody locking horns. There's another big, ugly swing. Look at that little stroll off the mound for Emiliano Teodo. First strikeout of the evening goes his ways. They'll send it around the horn and bring up Ethan Salas.
This is a small sample, obviously, but he looks much more like a pitcher who could stay in a rotation just in terms of him mixing his pitches and filling up the zone compared to when I saw him in the fall.
He delivers first pitch swinging to Salas. Skied ball up towards the rafters here at Globe Life Field. Playing back out at the railing with the catch. How do you do? Good morning and good night. Colson Montgomery with a nice play.
Colson Montgomery, who has played how many professional games at third base until now?
I'm going to say 0.
0 games at third base, but he played that one like he's done that all the time. Now, obviously, as a shortstop, he's made plays at the railing, but super athletic.
And he checks his distance. It's not a ballpark he's played in. That's too smooth.
Was he Mr. Indiana in basketball?
He was.
I'm sorry. I think he can handle third.
Yeah. Oh, there's no doubt.
That's a day off
he can
for him.
handle third. Well, and the funny thing is, as a bigger shortstop, people always want to move him over to third, right? He gets the Corey Seager comps all the time, and they said that about Corey Seager all the time. Obviously, he's still playing. He's still playing shortstop, so I guess it's worked out.
Today might serve as a very good audition as the pitch here to Drew Jones outside.
This one's loyal to my heart, Drew Jones right here.
I can't imagine why.
I want to say I changed the diaper of his like in 2003 or 2004. I can't be sure.
He's got one right back up the middle, but right to Cole Young. Line out there for Drew Jones.
First.
We'll have to relive that one a little bit as we head to the bottom of the second. Still no score.
Certain you can fix that? Yeah. Are you for Imprint certain?
Certainty matters. Like 4imprint's promo product experts who work with you every step of the way. Go to 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
If you're in pain but need to stay mobile, you need CopperFit Rapid Relief, the revolutionary line of hot and cold therapy wraps that keep you mobile while you recover, no matter where it hurts. A breakthrough adjustable design with a soft gel pack insert in a lightweight copper-infused wrap for targeted hot or cold pain-relieving therapy of sore muscles and achy joints. If it hurts, CopperFit's got you covered. Get the full line of CopperFit Rapid Relief wraps, available at Walmart pharmacies.
Spectrum Mobile's new deal is so good it's a work of art.
Love the minimalism.
Yeah, unlimited mobile for $25 per line is a great price.
$25 per line? That's less than what I'm paying.
Yeah, for new and existing customers.
Huh. That's bold.
Switch to Unlimited Plus for just $25 per line with free roaming in Mexico and Canada. And now it's easier than ever to switch to Spectrum Mobile. We'll pay off your phone balance up to $2,500. Plus, upgrade your phone anytime as many times as you want for any reason with free anytime upgrade. Call 1-877-775-2383. Get the phone you want every season, every month, even every single day with free anytime upgrade.
That's spectacular.
Switch to Unlimited Plus for $25 per line with no contracts. And we'll even pay off your phone balance up to $2,500. Call 1-877-775-2383 or visit a Spectrum store.
Whoa.
Is this work of art moving you to switch to Spectrum?
Absolutely.
Well, let's get you signed up.
Baseball's All-Stars shine big and bright deep in the heart of Texas. Watch your favorite players showcase their style at MLB's All-Star Red Carpet Show, presented by Frutitas, live from Arlington, Texas, Tuesday at 2 Eastern on MLB Network. Noble Meyer on the mound. Chase Dollander done after an inning of work, a hit and a walk. And again, this is about what you expected to see. You want to get a chance to see everybody out there today. He'll get started with Xavier Isaac.
All right, Drew, you mic'd up out there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What'd you think about your first AB, man? I liked it.
Not too bad. I mean, just trying to get out on the fastball, but he threw 2 sliders to start that bat and then spiked the heater to try and go by me low in the zone. Just trying to get something up, and then I saw it up and just break it down. Good pitchers, good pitches. So,
take me through it. What's it like being out there, being around these guys? How you feeling?
I feel good. Just excited to be out here, man. It's truly a blessing to be able to play in this game and be around all these guys and get to meet new people and get to hang out with guys that I don't get to see all the time during the season.
Drew, how much more? I mean, I know that you faced more than a fair share of adversity, you know, in the start of your career with injuries and things like that. Just to see Noble Meyer with the strikeout right there, to be out here, you know, at all, just feel like you're finally getting your legs under you.
Hold on, this sounds on. You were talking about adversity?
Yeah, just, you know, injuries, you know, slow start, just to be out here, you feel like you're finally getting your legs under you a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I'm just blessed to be out here, but even that, injuries are part of the game, and just being able to overcome them has meant a lot to me, and just trying to be consistent and just come out here and play every day, and it's definitely helped being out in the field instead of on the sideline.
Drew, for you, this is the 7th biggest park in Major League Baseball. Have you played in anything like this?
No. Well, Chase Field. I mean, I've been there, I've visited. Coors Field's pretty big too, but nothing like this. This is insane.
We've got a catcher's interference that will advance Colson Montgomery here. Jason Chorio will dig in. We've got Drew Jones mic'd up out in center field.
How was Michael Young's pregame speech? You get the boys fired up?
Yeah, I mean, the most fired up you could possibly be for one of these games. I mean, he's just talking about we need to play how we play and go out here and have fun and hustle and play hard and just try and get a win.
Make your future feel a little more real?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely the most Major League has gotten for me so far. So, just excited to be out here. I can't stress that enough.
I got to brag on Drew a little bit. I kind of thought he was going to the big leagues from the time he was 5 years old. Grew up playing with his dad, spent a lot of time over at their house, and I used to watch this guy grab his bat at 5 or 6 years old, go down into the cage and hang with us. Hit balls off the back net. So this was kind of written in the stars for you, Drew.
Yeah, I mean, I'm blessed to be out here. I'm blessed to be able to play baseball every single day, and not a lot of people get this opportunity. So just trying to make the most of it for the people I care about.
Is it weird to be around all these former big leaguers who knew you when you were, you know, a toddler?
Yeah, especially because, I mean, my dad played with most of them when he played with Texas during his time there. So, I mean, it's just crazy to be out here, like I said.
Apart from your dad, Drew, which one of those guys has influenced you the most?
I think I heard the question. I'm going to go ahead and answer. Probably Nelson Cruz or Adrian Beltré. I mean, I used to copy their swings downstairs in the basement all the time when I was a kid, so.
Now you get to hang out with them all day today.
Yeah, I mean, get to enjoy this experience all the way through and through, man.
Hey, Drew, I know you haven't been around these guys a long time, but I always felt like whenever I had an opportunity to be a part of something like this, there was always one guy in the cage that was swinging it a little bit louder. There was a guy who walked in the clubhouse that was bigger than I ever thought he was going to be. Is there anybody on your roster that's kind of caught you off guard, or you're going to pay attention to a little bit more?
So I played against Bryce Eldridge in the Cal League because he's with San Francisco. And I mean, I didn't think he was, I knew he was like 6'7", 6'8", but he's a legitimate 6'8". Like he's huge. And then Davison De Los Santos has a freaking stick, man. I don't know how he hits the ball so hard, but yeah, that's my guy. I'm just blessed to be out here with all these guys and enjoy this experience.
Brief pause here with 2 outs. A pair of strikeouts for Noble Myers so far. 19-year-old in the Marlins system.
Oh, he tried to call time and they didn't give it to him.
You got a better vantage point than we do, I think.
Yeah, that was I mean, that happens. You gotta yell. It's loud in here with all the fans and all the sounds and stuff.
And a walk here for Harry Ford. The DH is aboard back-to-back innings.
Now, do you secretly hope in this moment that a little base hit up the middle so you can show off the cannon?
Nah, I mean, I hope not. I hope he strikes him out, but I mean, we'll see what happens.
Trying to pre-script things here, D-Row?
I mean, he might do it mic'd up for us.
Nope. I mean, he hit one to center the last time, so definitely expecting something to come back out here.
Back to the top of the lineup with Max Clark. Send it right back to Drew Jones.
Go get it, Crawl. Go get it. Go get it. Atta boy. Atta baby.
Well, there you've got Major League lineage making the outs in the outfield today. Drew, thanks for joining us.
Yep. Yeah, thank you guys.
Great. We head to the bottom of the second inning. A little traffic for the American League, but nothing going yet.
Wealth-changing question. Has your advisor created a portfolio based only on your age and risk tolerance? That's simply not good enough. Your money deserves better, and so do you. At Creative Planning, our private wealth managers learn about you first, and then they create a customized plan and portfolio by partnering with our in-house money managers, accountants, and attorneys. Don't settle for a standard portfolio. Book your free meeting today at creativeplanning.com. Creative Planning, a richer way to wealth.
Businesses everywhere are turning to Gusto for payroll, benefits, and more. Save time. Save money. It's no wonder Gusto is G2's #1 product for small businesses. Get started for free at gusto.com.
Cars look great when they're new, but fade over time. With Cerakote, it's easy to restore your vehicle to look like new again. Restore cloudy headlights with Cerakote's Headlight Restoration Kit. Wipe away faded and oxidized trim with Cerakote's Trim Coat. Get unsurpassed shine and slickness with Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealing. Make your tires look better than new with Cerakote's Tire Coat. Cerakote's #1 selling family of products have over 40,000 5-star reviews and are available for under $20 at these leading retailers today.
With the 25th selection, the Los Angeles Angels select Michael Trout. The New York Yankees select Aaron Judge.
Anthony Volpe.
The Baltimore Orioles select Manny Machado.
Grayson Rodriguez. Adley Rutschman. Jackson Holiday.
The Nationals select Bryce Harper. Steven Strasburg.
Dylan
Carlos Correa.
Alex Bryant.
Corey Sager.
Walker Will Smith.
Chris Kyle.
Ryan George Kirby.
Back here at the 2024 All-Star Futures Game, Emiliano Teodo is done. 2 innings of work, a strikeout, 14 pitches, 12 of those for strikes. You talk about efficiency. They'll turn the ball over to Caden Dana, the 328th pick 2 years ago, and now the top prospect for the Angels.
Well, to be fair, he got $1.5 million to sign as the 300 whatever pick. So you know, the Angels used their bonus pool money very creatively in that draft and got what appears to be a pretty special right here.
Cam Collier out towards right field. This one heading back for the bullpen at the wall. See you later. Cam Collier breaks this one open. A 1-0 lead on a 1-0 pitch. came in with 13 home runs in A-ball and a big one here.
He got a 1-0 pitch right over the heart of the plate right there. He caught every stitch of that baseball. He knew it when he hit it. You could tell he was slow trotting out there.
Yeah, he was taking the turn early.
Attaboy.
Cameron!
Attababy.
Cameron!
He hit the first homer in the spring breakout, the first spring breakout game, so he likes coming up in big situations.
He shows it there is Aiden Miller. So this kid walks around with some swag on the field.
Jonathan
he was down there very sure of himself.
You're big on him.
I'm a huge fan. Just got bumped up to high A. Was struggling a little bit there. Feels like he just found his swing, but we saw him a couple years ago in the high school home run derby. He won the whole thing. Was the All-American Games MVP as well. The only reason he went at the end of the first round is because he had a broken hamate and he wasn't seen that much. You may look back and say that this is one of the best hitters in that draft class.
We got the totals, by the way, on the Cam Collier home run, 409 feet.
105-mile-an-hour exit velocity off the bat.
It's not too bad when you want to play in a place that the big boys call home. So a little boost here for the National League. A full count for Aiden Miller. Dana homeward, and he gets the sword. We'll take another look, though, here at Cam Collier and what he was able to do ahead.
He just got a 1-0 heater right down Broadway. You can see he's tight on his backside. There's no movement going forward. Gorgeous swing. Caden Dana, he made the necessary adjustments right there. He fell behind to Aiden Miller 3-1. He went slider for the punch out. So,
well, that's what he's not a. I'm going to throw it 100 miles an hour, by all the time. He's got. I mean, he's going to throw harder as he continues to fill out that frame. But he's got 4 pitches. He mixes it well. He throws strikes. The Angels really have pushed him aggressively, as they tend to with guys in their system. But he's answered the challenge as a 20-year-old in Double-A.
Here's Drake Baldwin. He is the lone Atlanta representative, time between Double and Triple A this year. Soft ground ball back up the middle. Sebastian Walcott is there, 6-3. 2 away.
Sebastian Walcott, watching him take ground balls in pregame. He is all sorts of tools now.
Yeah, he's 18 years old. Wow, 18 years old. Also, we keep talking about how big these kids are, and it is amazing how put together they are. And as big as he is, he has all the tools to play shortstop for a long time.
And I think it goes a different level, though. You ask Adrian Beltré, like, who are the guys that stand out to you? Who grabs your attention? He pointed back up the middle, and he said, that kid right there, unbelievable. Justin Crawford, right over, knocks off the glove of Colson Montgomery into shallow left. And that's good enough to keep the inning rolling here for the National League. Good luck single there for Crawford.
Got to believe Crawford's going to run here.
Oh, I can't imagine he's going to wait very long at all.
26 stolen bases so far in the minor league season for him.
One of the fastest guys in the minors.
Dylan Cruz flied out to center the first inning. He'll send it that direction again. A long way to go for Max Clark. Infield backing up, and instead it's Cole Young with the out. They avoid any more damage, but Cam Collier leads it off with an absolute crush. 1-0 for the National League as we head to the bottom of the third.
With Armor All, a little bit of this protects you from a lot of that.
Armor All. Less work, more clean.
To improve your digital security, just turn on NordVPN. Guard yourself from data snoopers, encrypt your online traffic, and block malicious sites. Get the deal now.
It's poker season.
The WSOP tournament is on, and you can enjoy the thrill on your phone.
Download the WSOP free-to-play app and enjoy special bonuses for a limited time.
When people stop me to ask, what's my case worth, here's what I tell them. All law firms are not the same. You see, the most important part of anyone's injury case is the firm you hire. The insurance company knows exactly which firms fight for full value and which firms will settle your case for pennies on the dollar. Our firm has recovered billions and billions and billions. $3 billion last year alone. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
This was it? We shouldn't have ignored that musty smell and been breathing this for so long.
I understand. Lots of people don't realize that mold feeds off moisture in their crawl space.
Well, let's cut off the cause of this mold.
A musty smell is just one sign your crawl space is compromised, but you can. Put water back in its place with a free inspection from Alpha Foundations. For a limited time, get $500 off any repairs when you call or go online today.
The 2024 Futures Game is brought to you by T-Mobile. Swing into the future with the exclusive 5G innovation partner of Major League Baseball. Into the bottom of the third inning. He's one of the Riders' mascots, and no, I cannot remember his name, even though we spent many a summer night running around the field together. Oh, it's a 1-0 lead. Again, the National League leadoff home run for Cam Collier.
Okay, that was explosive right there.
Yeah, no, it comes out of the hand. It's a plus fastball. Oof. A lot more ride than it used to be. He used to throw more of a two-seamer in college. He's got more to a four-seamer. What I'm interested to see, he's got one of the better changeups in the minor leagues, and we've got these left-handed hitters. Now, normally you don't see too many changeups in a game like this. Or when you're throwing 99, maybe you don't bother.
Hey, Mikey, you down there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How we doing so far?
Strong.
Yeah?
So quite strong.
You feel good about it?
Yeah.
Having fun?
What's that?
You having fun?
Yeah, it's so good. There was some early launching in this game.
But they're not.
They came at 1 foot out of the box. They were hacking going up there.
You're not waiting around for their secondary stuff.
No chance. I'm not going to sit around and say, hey, let's wait for the spin. You saw it happen to Miller right there. Like, you get into a 3-1 count, and the he's like, I'm not getting in. I'd rather walk you.
Yep. We're kind of up here raving about Brandon Sproat's heater. It looks like it's exploding out of his hand.
Yeah, it is coming in rather warm right now, isn't it? 99 right there.
Did you kind of know how you wanted to dial out your pitching staff?
Yeah, we that was probably the first thing we had to talk about was make ouch. Nice catch, Cam. Yeah. Elvis, get out of the way, man. Yeah, I know. It's just like I used to. That's how I used to do right there. Bad memories, huh?
Everybody throw 100 now, huh?
Elvis saying everybody goes 100 now. Yes, they do.
So the first thing you looked at was, did you have to deal with the teams? Hey, this is how we're going to use them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. First thing we had to do was make sure we address the pitching because everybody's different. There's different pitching restrictions from the organizations, rightfully so. Some guys are able to go out and throw 2 innings. Some guys are, 1 inning with a strict pitch count. So it's something we really had to kind of map out. But fortunately, MLB's been super good about making sure they can kind of guide us through that part of it.
I know you can't take yourself back to being a prospect, but good God, watching some of these guys, the way they carry themselves around the batting cage, you can tell they're like almost ready.
Yeah, dude, you know how it is, right? Some of these guys, like, just the way they kind of walk around and they can, like, almost smell the big leagues. You can see it in their demeanor, in their body language. Tough play. It's a tough play. You can just see it there. They know that the opportunity's right around the corner. But again, it's the best players, man. Obviously, they're incredibly talented, but they just have the belief. They're believers, man. The best players are real believers. Yeah. And you can see it with some of these kids.
All right, So listen, I know we try to keep this about Michael down on the field right now, but D-Row, we will make this about you for a minute too. You guys have both dealt with other organizations trying to make lineups about what they want. And we might get robbed of a chance here on a 6-4-3 double play.
We're going to bring you back, Mikey.
We'll bring it back because we got a lot of memories to look at here.
All right.
Look at that.
Many a sleepless night during that thing.
Just a reminder, he's going back out. He's going back out, yeah. Come on.
This All-Star Weekend, Major League Baseball is partnering with T-Mobile to take the fan experience to the next level. From seamless stadium entry powered by T-Mobile's 5G network to testing new balls and strikes technology that makes every call the right call. Plus, with Magenta Status, T-Mobile customers score exclusive fan benefits. Swing into the future with T-Mobile, the exclusive 5G innovation partner of MLB.
Certain you can fix that? Yeah. Are you for Imprint certain?
Certainty matters. Like 4imprint's promo product experts who work with you every step of the way. Go to 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest-lasting AA battery.
The DQ Freezer, home to all the Blizzard flavors of the past, is opening to bring back salted caramel truffle. Oh, with toffee pieces and choco chunks.
Get your own.
Gotta get your own salted caramel truffle before it's gone.
Bottomless confidence, clean and skid free. Drop your pants and show off your Dude Wipes clean undies.
Switch to Dude Wipes, the wet, flushable wipe that clears instead of smears. Dude Wipes, best clean, pants down.
Suit up for the summer at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of official jerseys, caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your favorite team at MLBshop.com. Who will take the home title this year? Submit your picks for the T-Mobile Home Run Derby Pick'em, and you could win $100,000. Restrictions apply. See rules and enter at MLB.com/HRD Pick'em. So as we start the fourth inning, another new guy on the mound, Noah Schultz, and the southpaw to Tamar Johnson immediately upon announcement of his name had you two oohing and awing next to me here.
He might be, by next year, thought of as the best pitching prospect in all of baseball.
Lifted out towards left for Johnson. This is going to fall into no man's land and a leadoff single. You know, we've got Sandy Charles down on the field, and she's got the home run hitter, Cam Collier.
Yes, thank you, Melanie. Okay, Cam, home run. What'd you see over the plate?
Yeah, I saw him throw a changeup first pitch, so I knew he was coming with the fastball next pitch. So I just got my pitch, and I did what I had to do, for sure.
How much fun are you having with all these guys out here today?
I'm having an amazing time playing with all these good guys and great talented guys, and just having fun. It's been amazing, for sure.
Now, you reclassified to go earlier in the draft. What was that like? How did that help playing up?
Yeah, it just got me used to seeing older competition and not being fazed by better competition. And it helped me a lot. It helped me grow up and just be a better player, and I'm thankful for it.
Your dad, Lou Collier, former big leaguer, he's here today watching you. What was his message to you before the game?
Yeah, he told me straight up, just go have fun. You earned the spot to be here, and just go out there and showcase your ability, have a good time.
Awesome job, Cam. Melanie, will send it back up to you.
All right, well, you can tell they all kind of have that same message. A lot of them also have known a good chunk of other guys on this field, whether they're in the same dugout or not, just between prep ball, the draft, coming up through the minors and seeing each other there. It's awesome to see how much tighter knit it is now, maybe more than ever.
Yeah, the showcase circuit over the course of the summer, just they're playing non-stop, and so they're seeing each other in all the places they're all around the country.
And then you get zapped up by Griff. It's not a bad day at work. Bryce Eldridge, loop out towards shallow left again, and another base hit. Clark and Churio losing their hats. They came in so hot and still couldn't beat another soft single as Eldridge aboard.
Back to back, Tamar Johnson and Bryce Eldridge right there. Nice piece of hitting. I mean, Noah Schultz's stuff is exploding. There's no way as a left-on-left you're thinking about pulling this guy for power. So they shot some balls to left field real nice.
And he's got a ridiculous slider. And it can't be a comfortable look for a left-handed here. 6'9", coming from that slot. Bryce Eldridge, you know, you look at him and you think power, and that was just a really nice piece of hitting.
Chopper for Ethan Salas. Tough territory again here for the infield. They'll try to go to third. No shot.
Timeout.
So some small ball working here. After we saw a home run the last inning for Collier, but loads up the bases.
This is the stuff you work on in the backfields of spring training. Obviously, Noah's got to get over right there to first base, but they're not comfortable working together on this tough play.
I don't think it would have mattered.
Put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
So still hunting that first out here for Schultz. The pitch is low into Drew Jones, and that's a great point because you think, okay, well, it's all this great talent, but how many times do we hear that? It's the body language, the chemistry, especially on the infield. These guys read each other so well when they know each other.
No doubt. No doubt.
No.
But baseball is just a great thing. We had a homer last inning. We had 3 balls, probably hit a combined 72 miles an hour, and we got the bases loaded and nobody out.
And chance here for Drew Jones, 38 RBI in his A-ball season.
Sit up, baby.
You know, I do think it was a shame you didn't ask if he remembered you changing his diaper.
Ooh, so close.
Looking to break this one open here. 2-1.
Good, good.
All right, here's your moment. You don't have to think. You know you're getting a heater in this spot. It's just where do you want it?
Schultz trying to avoid any more damage.
And that's the difference in the game. 3-1 bases loaded. You almost bought yourself a free fastball and he throws you a break. Yeah. You see Drew telling him.
Well, it is his go-to pitch, to be fair. I mean, he throws the slider a lot. But yes, that's not something you would have seen a few years ago.
The bases stay loaded here. Still trying to find that first out for the American League.
Hell yeah.
And it brings the big guy up again in Cam Collier.
He comes through right here. We're talking hardware. Too early?
No, it'll be over.
Outside, we take another look at Collier. Second at bat, back-to-back innings. You take a look at this one here. I mean, that's beautiful anywhere, anytime.
105.1 mile per hour exit velocity, north of 400.
That'll work.
Into the bullpen, that works.
That's StatCast powered by Google Cloud.
We haven't even talked about the ABS challenge system, and Cam Collier is challenging the strike call.
This is a really cool chance to look at this here. I mean, this has been played around with for some time now. We've seen it work through Indy Ball and a couple other spots along the way as we take a look at the automatic balls and strikes system powered by T-Mobile 5G. So a tough one there. You kind of see the smirk on his face of Ed. Didn't love it.
No, we get two. We get 2 more. Yeah.
That one not close. So again, Schultz with nowhere to put them.
And I'm in on the challenge system eventually coming to the big leagues.
Yeah, you know, like with all things, want to try to get it as close to perfect as you can.
And its evolution has been absolutely impressive to watch. And we've gone through this before. We've seen the automatic runner at second, the clock, everything that has been built to really aid minor leaguers, a focus on development and keeping them healthy and giving them a better chance. Payoff. He wins out the battle. Collier offers up at 95 for a strikeout and a big first out here for Schultz.
Big pitch right there. Big pitch. Heater in a big spot, 3-2, and blows it by Cam Collier after it going deep.
Well, he lost out again, issuing the bases loaded walk to Drew Jones.
I just don't think a left-handed hitter is going to pick that pitch up. A little invisible.
So working here so far through 21 pitches. Aiden Miller struck out in the third, facing Dana. But it's also cool to see how quickly the ABS works. I mean, you don't feel that lag. You get the challenge every now and then that's so close, they've got to make sure they really get it right, but in and out.
I like having on the scoreboard, the crowd gets into it.
Timeout, timeout, timeout! Damn.
So a hit batter. Aiden Miller gets plunked, and they'll tack on another one here. A couple runs given out so far this inning. Bases loaded walk, bases loaded hit by pitch. We're going to see Beltré make his way out, but we could take another look at this here. What's our verdict upstairs?
Well, I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to see it again.
Well, that's going to do it for Schultz. A tough outing here today. He'll leave with the bases loaded and 1 out. New man for the American League when we return.
With Armor All, a little bit of this protects you from a lot of that. Armor All, less work, more clean.
To really embrace life, you just have to learn to let go.
Let go.
That's right, let go.
Let go.
I did let go. Did you let go?
New Icy Hot Pro Massaging Balm. Easy to grip and massage, and the power of 2 max strength pain relievers. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. New Icy Hot Pro Massaging Balm.
Hello, portable AC. Hello, Topo Chico. Topo Chico Hard Seltzer with added minerals for a crisp taste.
You find everything you needed?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, who are you tapping for today?
Dinner for my kid, I guess.
No, when you tap your MasterCard, you help support Stand Up to Cancer. So, who are you tapping for?
We all have someone that comes to mind when we think of cancer.
Auntie Gigi.
My sister. She's a fighter.
When you tap or order online at participating grocery stores and restaurants, MasterCard will donate 1 cent up to $5 million to Stand Up to Cancer. Standing up for the people we love, priceless. Share who you stand up for.
All right. We are back and out of the bullpen now. A.J. Bluebaugh, part of the Houston Astros system. He'll inherit bases loaded here against the National League, and only 1 out after Cam Collier struck out. Runs have come in so far on a walk and a hit batter. Drake Baldwin, Justin Crawford due up. Baldwin DHing today. First pitch swinging out towards center field, and on a baby hop, Max Clark gets it. Runner tags at third and will come home. Sacrifice fly for Baldwin, and they'll add another.
Hi, boy. Good hustle. How about Jake? Hey, boy, very nice.
So Schultz, who exits on 23 pitches through a third of an inning.
I hate that ball on the button. 104 miles an hour off the bat for the sacrifice fly there.
Justin Crawford, third AB of the day. He's popped up and singled. And a bouncer here hard off of the gear of Basayo. Both runners will take it another 90 feet.
I was wondering what I hit. I was like, nah, you good.
All right, we got 2 down.
Yes, sir.
Really press the ball under.
Yep.
Like be hunting for it.
Yep.
Put that ball under.
He's far.
Hey, we got 2.
This is fantastic just to hear right now what's going on the field as a ball shot right back to Colson Montgomery again. Another great catch for the guy who doesn't play third base, but he puts an end here to the top of the 4th. National League picks up another 3.
Kind of feels like everyone's trying to copy the $5 biggie bag. So how can you spot a knockoff? It won't taste like Wendy's. This job is easy. When the deal is as fresh as the meal, gotta be Wendy's.
Gotta be fresh.
I'm certain it's level 5.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
Guys, it's time to stop treating your groins like junk. Presenting the Intimate Pubic Hair Trimmer from Gillette. It's not junk, so treat it right with a gentle and easy shave from America's #1 trusted men's grooming brand. Respect your pubic region with Gillette Intimate.
If you're shopping for a home, Realtor.com only shows you homes for sale sourced directly from professionals, meaning you can trust every home listing is a real listing.
Don't all apps do that?
Not really. Trust the #1 app real estate professionals trust.
You came looking for a light beer, and you found gold. Modelo Oro, the light beer with a smooth, elevated taste. Perfect for those who never settle for less than they deserve. Modelo Oro, the gold standard of light beer.
Sorry I'm late. Trying to close our books. It's the end of the month. What do you guys have, like an accounting army?
Actually, we're using Ramp.
Us too. Oh. Ramp automatically tracks expenses and receipts.
Automated expense tracking.
We can manage business spend all in one place.
And we get powerful insights to make smarter financial decisions.
With Ramp, we close our books faster.
And show up on time.
That was a practice swing.
Close your books faster and save an average of 5%. Learn more at ramp.com.
As we move into the bottom of the 4th inning, score starting to look a little similar to last year. Again, the AL got shut out 5-0. And they'll be looking to turn things around. Spencer Jones will be removed from the game. They'll start changing up their lineup here for Beltré's team. But a new man on the mound as well. Brandon Sproat done after an inning of work. They'll turn to the lefty, Thomas White.
Adrian, it's DeRosa upstairs. How you doing?
Part here, guys, is if we go 1, 2, 3, Churio's only going to get
See, they're locked in. That's the problem. The game starts getting fast, Mel. It starts getting fast. I'm more dialed in on Thomas White. We had him in the breakout.
It was great. So Noblemeyer and Thomas White in that game. Noble was, seemed a little less polished, even though Thomas White's from New England. They both have moved up together already in high A, which, for high schoolers in their first full year, look at the numbers there. Impressive overall stuff, left-handed.
Gets good chase there from Jones.
2+ pitches already.
And lose him here. So we're starting to see a few more free bases piling up. We'll see if the American League can take advantage of a leadoff here, and it'll bring up Xavier Isaac. But you're right, they are locked in, which is amazing. They get one chance with this one group of guys.
Adrian, it's DeRosa up top. Can you hear me?
See,
I think he's thinking about grabbing in that bat.
He's too busy strategizing.
Yeah, but I cannot hear it strong enough. It's far away.
D-Row, be a little louder.
I feel like I'm yelling.
Take it! Whoa! Hey, I don't, baby!
Stolen base, Spencer Jones.
Come on.
Not just a power guy.
Which is really impressive for that build, because you do have that question back and forth until you see it, and it's just easy for him.
He plays a good center field, too.
You see him right there, left on left. That's not easy to steal that bag. He was going first move.
So A look back at his card as he turns back in. Xavier Isaac is up with a 2-0 count. Hats off to the umpiring crew today. We've got Felix Neon behind home plate. We're very sure every time we have a strike. Matt Blackborough at first, Casey James at second, and Sean Sparling, the third base umpire today. Isaac up into right center field. Ranging out goes Drew Jones and makes the catch. A lot of calling back and forth there between he and Dylan Cruz, but it's Jones up with it.
Got one.
You know what that's a case of right there? Dylan used to play in center field. He calls everybody off.
You actually have 3 center fielders out there with Crawford over and left, so.
So what you're saying is they have enough range to cover 2 outfields.
They got it covered.
They got it covered.
You got to relent to the center fielder, whoever that is at the given time, and right there it's Drew's ball.
Was it the Spider-Man meme? They're all pointing at each other. Ooh, I'm the center fielder. Colson Montgomery with another chance, offers at a fastball. Reached on a catcher's interference in the second. Just 1 hit for the AL so far, and a reminder they do only play to 7. Big hack there, goes right back to it, strike 2.
I know he's facing a ton of lefties, and you're seeing the ride through the zone at 95 miles an hour. We had him in the breakthrough series, and what I jumped off the page with me was his ability to control right-handed hitters and get in on them with his heater breaking ball combination.
You know, think about it, he's far from a finished project. We saw him, he hadn't even started his first full year yet.
Nice.
He's always had an idea of what he wants to do. It's just a question of sort of honing the craft, commanding the stuff in order to do it.
Outside, Montgomery will work a full count.
3-2.
Thomas White and Noblemeyer got promoted from Jupiter to Beloit. Got in a car and drove 19.5 hours in 1 day to get there together.
And that's the beauty of the minor leagues. As a walk here for Colson Montgomery will put 2 on, but let's take a look back at that Xavier Isaac flyout.
I got it. My bad.
So it sounds like the louder of the I got it's there.
No,
well, he's got the mic on, to be fair.
Yeah, there's fly ball priority. Center fielder calls you off, you're out of there.
Nice change up, boy.
Jason Churio, switch hitting outfielder, brother of Jackson Churio. Already with 49 RBI on the season.
Mark.
He's got an opportunity here with 2 on and only 1 out. And these guys today, so many different opportunities, and you've mentioned this. They've been a part of other big events as a part of Major League Baseball coming up through the system. 1-2 on the ground, and it beats through the middle of the infield. That's a base hit. The wave around comes on for Spencer Jones, and that's an RBI single. Jason Churio breaks up the shutout.
I thought he was on second base.
No time. No time.
See Jason right there, he wants the baseball. He's keeping that one. Kind of nice job all around right there. I appreciate Colson Montgomery not just getting caught in a rundown and running aimlessly to third base. He pulled up, give Darren Oliver a chance, the pitching coach for the National League side, to come out and talk to Thomas White.
Well, and they're going to come out and have a moment as Ralphie Velazquez, Cleveland prospect. They'll bat him back-to-back here.
Don't play.
As Churio, also a member of the Cleveland system, coming up with Lynchburg.
Hey, Max, it's Jonathan up in the booth. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So take us through what you're doing right here. Now, you got the right-hander earlier. Now you're going to have to face a lefty here, potentially.
Yeah, so it helps that he's in my class, so I faced him a couple of times. Sadly, he's owned me every single time. So it's going to be kind of like a seam-up approach. He's got a little bit of a sinker, and then he's got pretty much just like, I'd say it's more as like a flat heater, but a little bit of carry. And then the slurve slash slider slash curve is his go-to. Huge depth, huge across, so just got to see him kind of tight to the hip and stay in that left center gap.
And hope you don't see the breaking ball.
Yeah, basically I'm just praying he just throws like a heater and I, hit a little jam shot single, get an RBI or something. Because apparently I don't have enough juice to go yard in this park, as I just learned. So it's especially not backside. So we're going for like the jam shot single and calling it a day.
Hey, Max, Mark DeRosa here. You are personality personified. I have a 14-year-old son who follows you on every social media platform. When did you make the decision that you were going to kind of put yourself out there like that?
It was pretty much my freshman year. Ended up getting some love at the WWA Jupiter. And with that, just kind of followed it along.
All right, focus on hitting here, young man.
Yeah,
lock it in.
Nope, it's up.
Oh, there was the heater.
Yeah, I know. Need it again.
You're getting it again.
There it is. You get that right at the bottom there? Okay, thank you. Not that one. Up or off? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Gosh.
That was the pitch right there, Max. Come on, let's go.
Yep. Oh. Challenge. Ah, damn it.
Tough one there for Max Clark, going for the challenge on the strikeout, but second out here for the American League. And now they'll have out towards the pitcher's mound again. This looks like it will be the end of the line for Thomas White. He's worked up a decent pitch count here in the fourth. Michael Young opting to go to the bullpen for the boys in blue. A 4-1 lead, but American League threatening with bases loaded.
We all know how Pedro Martinez fares against award-winning sluggers, but what about award-winning musicians? Join Pedro, Mike Towers, Kane Brown, and many more for the MLB All-Star Celebrity Softball Game, presented by Corona, Monday at 1 Eastern.
When you have something to get done today, getting everything you need today is helpful. Order online at Ace and we'll deliver same day, or we'll have it ready for pickup in 15 minutes.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why take less when you can get a beefy 5-layer burrito, a chalupa supreme, a double stacked taco, and a drink for just $7? It's Lux for less. Introducing the $7 Lux Cravings Box, only at Taco Bell.
There's nothing chill about a hot, sweaty line. Unless you add Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Dad, I got a huge barbecue wing stain.
This bottle says I need a pre-treat.
That stuff has way more water. A little bit of Tide goes a long way. So you can save your shirt and maybe even a little money.
More money for nights at the library.
Right.
For a better clean with less, it's got to be Tide.
Bro, you reek. You smell like you've been marinated in wet dog.
Really?
Ugh, time to up your laundry game, son.
OxyClean Odor Blasters. Blast clinging odors at their core.
You're welcome. Don't skip leg day.
We've got Robbie Snelling. They're going back-to-back lefties here. He'll take over for Thomas White as he ultimately ran his pitch count up. 2 outs, but once again, tight situation. Bases loaded full of American League runners.
Adrian, Zero's up here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clear, buddy.
All right.
Outside.
Big spot right here.
Yes, we've been in the verge of exploding, you know. We keep putting guys on base, but we haven't get the big hit yet. It's coming up right now. Watch this. No. Next one.
What's the mood like down in that dugout? How are the boys? How are you handling the situation?
I think the mood here is really good. The guys are swinging the bat well, taking good at bats. You know, we're facing great pitching. Oh, get out of here, man. Get out. It's a great pitching on both sides, you know. And these guys are putting a good at bat, so hopefully we can crack this guy open right here. You know, that gap right here. Michael over there is feeling really comfortable right now. I don't like that. He's looking at me. He's looking at him.
Let him know.
He knows it. They're coming this inning.
A big chance here for Cole Young.
Missed that pitch.
Sky high ball.
Get a sun.
Aiden Miller, shortstop, calls it and makes the catch. Bases left loaded for the American League. Adrian Beltré on with us. We head to the 5th inning. National League by 3.
What's up at DQ? These two are debating which $7 meal deal, with fries, drink, and a sundae, is the best full-size meal deal of all.
Cheeseburger.
Chicken strips. There's something for everyone in the $7 meal deal at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Your record label is taking off, but so is your sound engineer. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Spectrum Mobile's Unlimited Plus plan is even better with free anytime upgrade. You can upgrade to a new phone anytime you want, as many times as you want, for any reason. You can't get that from AT&T, T-Mobile, or Verizon. Get Spectrum Mobile Unlimited Plus for just $25 a month each when you get 2 lines. Now, it's easier than ever to switch to Spectrum Mobile. We'll pay off your phone balance up to $2,500. Plus, Spectrum Mobile Unlimited Plus gives you international roaming in Mexico and Canada. And get even more with free anytime upgrade. Upgrade your phone whenever you want, as many times as you want, for any reason. Get Spectrum Mobile Unlimited Plus for $25 a month each when you get 2 lines. Switch to Spectrum Mobile. We'll pay off your phone balance up to $2,500. Call 866-608-4145 or scan to call now.
The MLB Draft presented by Nike is tomorrow, and it is still anyone's guess how the top 10 picks will shake out. Tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern right here on MLB Network to see who your team picks and what our analysts have to say. It seems like the draft sneaks up on you every single year. You think you have time, and then it's right here for you. A lot of these guys had their names called not too long ago, and now getting a chance to be at the highest level as the righty on the mound, Luis Morales, Oakland prospect out of Cuba, takes over. And Dylan Cruz to lead things off.
The A's gave Morales $3 million to sign out of Cuba. He was a big star for their 18 and under team. Really, really good stuff. He's still only 21 years old. Chance to have a 4-pitch mix. See a slider right there. It's his best secondary offering.
You always feel like the guys who do make it out of Cuba, they've matured a little extra compared to others. They've had to grow up a little quicker usually. They really feel the leverage of what it means to get over here and play affiliated ball.
Just the decision that he probably made with his family to defect.
Yeah.
To get to this position.
Got Got a slew of defensive changes coming your way in just a minute. And this is where we'll start to see the talent start to rotate out. It is not better or worse. You just have the absolute best guys as that one drills in 97.
You all right?
Tough one there for Cruz. That's not what you want out of today.
Oh, right off the elbow guard.
Goodness for the elbow guard.
You're seeing that a lot in today's game, and Dylan Cruz did nothing wrong right there. With the exploding velocity that some of these guys have, it's making it extremely difficult. You have to almost pot commit to crashing to the baseball, and you're seeing a lot of guys get run up and in on the hands and wrist.
Jarrell Perez is the pinch hitter. And, you know, really, it's that at bat right there where you hear the guys, oh, well, in my day, we didn't have all the guards. We didn't have all this stuff. That's why. You really don't want to beget that situation.
I always never wanted to wear that stuff, and then I would wait and foul a ball off my shin or take one off the elbow, and I'm like, give it to me for the rest of my career.
Should mention, by the way, Kyle Teal is now catching in place of Samuel Basayo. Brooks Lee is the third baseman, and Marcelo Meyer takes over at short with Luke Cashall at second base. Cross is in right and Simpson is in left. So welcome back to spring training. Here's your line change. So 2-2 count here for Jarrell Perez, pitching or performing with Rancho Cucamonga this year. And one out there, a strikeout for Luis Morales. And we'll continue to see the changes rolling in here again at the plate. It's De Los Santos. Arizona prospect and a first pitch strike from Morales, 21 years old, out of Santo Domingo. Signed back in 2019, their 14th overall. Runner goes. The throw from Teodo, not in time. And mark that a stolen base for Dylan Cruz.
Showing off all the tools.
Yeah.
Again, not a burner, just smart base runner. Good wheels.
And he's got the oven mitt, but he goes in with the bare hand.
He goes in with the bare hand.
And then grabs hold with the mitt.
Little extra style point there.
If you're a Nationals fan, you have to be fired up about the future. That Juan Soto trade completely reset your entire organization, bringing in C.J. Abrams and James Wood and Robert Hassel, and the list goes on. Mackenzie Gore, and then you throw in Dylan Cruz. They're going to be good here.
No catch. Yeah, very soon. He's out.
They'll apply the tag there as De Los Santos offers. Davison sat down. And 2 away. And you mentioned that. Selfishly, I'm kind of sad we didn't get to see James Wood back here again. Just because it is a treat to have him right in front of you. But every reason to be excited with what they've put together so far. And you can see those wheels starting to turn for them. Tyrone Learanzo.
And to the Nationals' credit, in another universe, Dylan Cruz would have been rushed to the big leagues, right? And they're letting him develop as he needs to, because he could hold his own. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's a smart player, even if he's not putting up huge numbers. But there's no need to. So let him get the reps that he needs, so that when he does come up, he can hit the ground running and join James Wood.
2 outs, and Lorenzo trying to deliver a little insurance here. And that's the part that I like, is you do see a lot of farm systems now buying in, especially if they want to have a perennial contender don't rush the prospect to meet your needs in that moment. You take the time, they come out solid, and they're going to give you a lot more on the back end. They come up, they get confused, they get turned around. A little easier to get lost when you're younger. Switch hitter Lorenzo. He is stronger, though, from this left side. And he doesn't have to really flash it here because he'll pick up a 2-out walk and he'll keep it going. So we looked at Dylan Cruz. We mentioned we wanted to see James Wood. Well, and pretty good reason why. I mean, now you look at the height here, 6'7" to 5'11". But overall, the power, the hit, everything just delivers between these two. It's a nice little spot in the lineup.
I mean, James Wood, he jumps off the page at you. He's got a chance to be a 40-homer type guy for you. I don't think Dylan necessarily profiles as that. Dylan's more of your grinder, look up, and you're going to see potentially 25, close to 30 bombs, doing everything right, playing
Steal 20 bags.
Yeah, it's just a good mix combo for the two of them.
What's that conversation right now?
Just trying to settle him down. Francisco Cordero, pitching coach right there, gets a chance to come out. Closer with Texas when I was there in 05 and 06, and he just had just a gorgeous temperament to him. He wasn't too excitable as a closer. Most of those guys come out breathing fire.
Slow heartbeat.
He was slow heartbeat.
Oh, we're gonna have time again here. Some strategery going on here with Adrian Beltré.
They wanted to give him a little more time to get loose in the pen.
Rayo, chill, yeah. Right, you good? Good. You got 30 pitches already. Got to send you on. Okay? Now go to the bullpen. Yeah.
All right, so that's an awesome explanation there. Listen, we're trying to watch your pitch count. You've got another season that you've got to contribute for, so they are going to go to the bullpen here. New arm for the American League when we return here in the top of the 5th from Globe Life Field.
What's the worst part of the locker room?
Axe.
I like that.
Reminds me like a designer store.
This smells like a candle.
Is this a joke?
You chose Axe.
I knew I had good taste. I thought I was a designer brand.
What's up at DQ? These two are debating which $7 meal deal, with fries, drink, and a sundae, is the best full-size meal deal of all.
Cheeseburger.
Chicken strips. There's something for everyone in the $7 meal deal at DQ. Happy tastes good.
The 3 for Me only at Chili's is now available with the all-new Big Smasher Burger. Or you could settle for a drive-thru. Plus get fries, a drink, and bottomless chips and salsa for just $10.99. See you later, tiny drive-thru burger. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
This is it. One play. This is where we find
Hey, quick question. Student body math proficiency. Would we say it's good, fair, satisfactory? What? Like a percentage, if you had to guess.
Get out of here, man.
Understood.
Hey, grab it.
Great student-teacher ratio.
Marcy! We gotta go! Marcy! We have got to go!
We bring you the real in-depth school info.
What were you thinking?
I don't know.
Ding dong.
Homes.com.
With Armor All, a little bit of this protects you from a lot of that. Armor All. Less work, more clean.
Well, 2/3 of an inning working for Morales, and Beltré just mentioning to him, you're at your pitch limit, so 2 strikeouts, a hit batter, and a walk. Ben Kuderna will take over on the mound, the 21-year-old out of Overland Park, Kansas. Inherits runners at first and second, but 2 outs. You can see their conversation continuing between those two. There really are. It's such a small sample size to be around this group for only one day, but you hear so often they do walk away with a lot of stuff learned from having this kind of talent in your dugout.
There's no question the players feed off having guys who have kind of walked in their shoes or where they want to go. The ability for them to turn around and see Adrian Beltré, Coco Cordero come over there and talk to them, just speaks volumes.
That's an invaluable experience. as much as anything that happens on the field, I think those conversations, Harry Ford sidling up to Prince Fielder during batting practice. Harry Ford likes asking questions. Probably talking, hitting with him for a long time. Spencer Jones talking to Dave Winfield behind the cage. I mean, those are the kinds of conversations that they will take with them beyond what they do in their couple of at-bats or inning of work.
Well, Drew Jones works a walk, and the National League will load up the bases again. So we're starting to see these two sides getting a little more comfortable. They're having those second ABs. They've been around each other. The lights have kind of calmed down a little bit overhead.
Random.
Third straight frame.
Oh, super random. Yeah.
With ducks on the pond. And Matt Shaw works ahead of 1-0 count.
Did y'all get to choose?
In place of Cam Collier.
Did y'all get to choose? Did y'all get to choose? No.
Are you training Drew to work broadcasting
I don't know
later?
if he realizes how hot his mic is right now.
I'm a big Matt Shaw fan, by the way. He has a chance to be a very, very good big leaguer. First rounder last year out of Maryland.
He already builds like a big leaguer.
Chance to talk to him around the cage during BP, because the thing that jumped off is he's got a really close stance. And I wanted to know why he presented like that. He wanted to stay up the middle the other way. He says he'll adjust it depending upon a guy's arsenal.
He lifts this one out towards center field. Ranging out goes Clark, makes the catch. A chance here, but they work out of trouble again. Bases staying loaded. American League looking to even this one up when we come back.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Because it's the things you make that show what you're made of. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
When you have something to get done today, getting everything you need today is helpful. Order online at Ace and we'll deliver same day. Or we'll have it ready for pickup in 15 minutes.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad.
Hey, watch it.
It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face.
Game changer.
While the Flex Disc contours to it, so the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke for the ultimate Gillette shaving experience.
The best a man can get
is Gillette Labs.
The DQ Freezer, home to all the Blizzard flavors of the past, is opening to bring back salted caramel truffle. Oh, with toffee pieces and choco chunks.
Get your own.
Gotta get your own salted caramel truffle before it's gone.
Last year, I was at the celebrity softball game presented by Corona to make sure that I get an AB this year. I got a legend in the building. My padrino. Mi padrino, Pedro Martinez, el único.
I can't believe I'm teaching a Yankee how to hit.
That's right.
It's amazing.
Oh, espérate. No, hold on. Ay! Mira. Hey.
Well, after Robbie Snelling came in to get the final out of the fourth, Rhett Lauder will take over on the mound for the National League. This is a kid who is pitching currently in a pitcher's league with Chattanooga, but you take a look overall, 16 starts on the season, that 5.13 ERA, and plenty of reason to believe that he'll figure this one out, the former Demon Deacon.
He's an extreme strike thrower, and I think he just needs to make some adjustments. He's been getting hit since he got called up. Better brand of hitter, obviously.
This is a great matchup right here. Rhett Lauder against Marcelo Meyer.
And Meyer has been no stranger to the limelight as a big-time prospect, coming up through the Red Sox system, which prior to the out was going to be the next point. Was Matt Shaw kind of models himself after Dustin Pedroia, having grown up in that backyard. Now Meyer's trying to ink his name there as he sends this one right back. A little look what I've got for Lauder. He'll deliver to first to get the out himself, and we'll send it downstairs to Sandy Charles.
Hey, Melanie, thank you. Yes, I'm with Tamar Johnson. Okay, Tamar, so far, sum up, how has this experience been so far?
It's been amazing, man. Very competitive game. You know, we got a good crowd out there. You know, the vibes are really good out there, so, you know, I'm very excited. I'm very happy.
You're part of MLB Develops. How has that helped your game on and off the field?
It's helped me for things like this, you know, being prepared for the big stage and being ready to be a professional. And, you know, they helped me early on, so now I just know how to play. And I'm just going out there just treating it like a regular game because MLB Develops helped me.
Now you're going to be a part of the first ever skills showcase after the Futures game. What are you most excited for?
To win. Of course, that's what I'm trying to do. It's no fun if you don't win.
Are you going to put a show on for the fans?
That's the plan. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to go in there, put some work in, and, you know, I'm going to go out there and win.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Melanie, back to you.
Yeah, Dero and Jonathan, you guys are going to have your hands full with the showcase, the skills later on, some challenges.
I'm excited just to see how it all works. You know, I love trying new things and way to showcase the ability to hit and eventually hit for power. Tomorrow's actually my my pick, so I was glad that we were able to get him to showcase just because he's got the back control. We saw him go the other way with the single earlier, and he's got power. He was in the high school home run derby a few years ago, and he finished third, but put on a very good show.
Out towards left field, this one playing back. A tough play here at the wall, and it's dropped. Around second, Kyle Teal will finally hit the brakes as they come up with this one, but Kyle Teal burning some rubber on a deep ball to left center.
And you see right here, just the nook and cranny of that left center gap right there kind of spooked Drew a little bit.
He thought the fence was coming.
Nice piece of hit by Kyle Teal. Opposite field double. See if you can get the American League going right here.
So a double after they go with back-to-back Red Sox prospects. Gavin Cross with an infield single. This one bounces off the glove and it'll be lost. Runners on the corners. So for Rhett Lauder, tough luck after he got the first out in these last two ABs.
Yeah, got the ground ball he wanted, weak contact, and what happens, and see how he responds to it here.
He'll go in as an E4. First pitch swinging, Xavier Isaac.
Lauder's got a really good changeup. We'll see if he uses it here against Isaac at some point in this count.
3 errors on the National League side so far.
You think Lauder's a guy we could see in the big league rotation for the Reds next year?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, he was a guy I'd circled that maybe he'd be there this year just because he's got such an advanced feel for pitching. But you know, it doesn't always work out that way. But I think by next year, I mean, when they took him, you know, in the top 10, the thought was that he would move pretty quickly. He's in Double-A. He's taking some lumps now, but he's such a smart pitcher. I think he's going to make adjustments. It wouldn't surprise me at all if he finishes strong and hits the ground running next year and helps out.
He came up molded by his older brothers Luke and Will. They all played high school baseball together. So he gets Isaac to reach out for this one, and just it's going to be a strikeout. So a big first out there. Hopefully he can take a breath. But guys, did you know, in addition to this, you talk about being a smart pitcher, he also paints and he's a DJ. Like, you talk about a jack of all trades or like looking for the off-season job. There you have it. Lee in with Erie this year on the ground, playing back initially for Pratt, but he'll connect over for the force out and the final out. So National League escapes this one again, cruising right now 4-1 to the 6th.
A mystery. Jesse loves playing detective.
But the real mystery was your irritated skin. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. It cleans better and doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
And it's gentle on her skin.
Tide Free and Gentle Liquid is EPA Safer Choice certified.
It's got to be Tide.
If you're shopping for a home, Realtor.com's Real Choice Financing now gives you more ways to afford a home, like down payment assistance programs in your area.
Don't all apps do that?
Not really. Trust the #1 app real estate professionals trust.
Why take less when you can get a beefy 5-layer burrito, a chalupa supreme, a double stacked taco, and a drink for just $7? It's Lux for less. Introducing the $7 Lux Cravings Box, only at Taco Bell.
Your best defense against erosion and cavities is strong enamel. Nothing beats it. I recommend Pronamel Active Shield because it actively shields the enamel to defend against erosion and cavities. I think that this product is a game changer for my patients. It really works.
Are you crying? No. There's no crying in baseball. Or with the Capital One Venture Card, because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any travel purchase. What's in your wallet?
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, and I saved hundreds. With all the money I saved, thought I'd buy stilts. Hi, honey. Hey. Oh, look, no line at the hot dog stand.
Yes.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Stay up to date with the weird, the wacky, the fun, and the fantastic of minor league baseball. Subscribe to Ben's Biz and the Farm Report newsletters at MILB.com. And get all of your prospect info in one place. Tune into the MLB Pipeline podcast, where Jim Callis, Jonathan Mayo, that hack, and Jason Ratliff shine a light on baseball's brightest young stars, breaking down the latest news and interviewing the biggest up-and-coming names every Tuesday.
Well, you know, if anything, we're just glad that you're so self-deprecating there.
Well, I'm self-deprecating while being a shameless self-promoter. It's a good combination.
We've got Fernando Perez on the mound out of Nicaragua, just 20 years old. 23rd overall prospect for Toronto. Cooper Pratt with a high ball out behind first base, backing up, and the catch made. And one down. This has been such a fun one here to see these guys shining. They've been having a blast. And we haven't talked about it yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it in here because it's been my favorite thing so far. So many of these guys have come in with custom cleats just for this event. And the artwork, the range, we've seen some custom bats as well because they kind of get to do whatever they want with it. It just reminds you how fun the minor leagues are.
Futures game kicks right there. Aiden Miller had the Philly Fanatic shoes going.
And we've got earlier today Drake Baldwin. If you're wondering where he's from, the bat should tell you everything. Now the kicks are sweet. We've seen a good look at these. They kind of give you snow cone vibes. But again, Drake Baldwin showing his hometown pride. Drew Jones had peaches all across his cleats. He's a Georgia kid.
Yeah, you had some shoe envy over those.
I did, and I told Termar, because he's a Georgia boy, I love watching these kids. That's how I got into baseball, was growing up in that area. But I told him, I said, go get those. I don't wear them, but I would like them. It's awesome to see the kind of artwork they put in. I mean, look, we've got Mardi Gras going on here. Huntington Beach, little nod to the hometown back in California. Wally's ranging around somewhere. Is this one out towards left center field again? A long way to go, heading back towards the bullpen. Forget it.
Damn, bro.
Drake Baldwin delivers a huge blast, and the National League tacks on another.
That side is crazy.
Wow. Opposite field on a line. That ball was kissed.
I didn't think that had a chance of going out, and then it just kept traveling.
2 iron. Good bowling, good bowling, good bowling.
He's had 9 this year with the Gwinnett Stripers. But man, that's pretty.
You talk about the culmination of tools, right? The ability to do some things and flash that other guys don't have right there. There's not many guys in the minor leagues driving a ball like that opposite field.
And that's a guy who actually has a power over hit reputation. You know, so that was a good piece of hitting and tapping into that raw power that he has.
Whew. It's the second home run for the National League today. Again, 411 feet.
107 miles an hour off the bat. My goodness.
And Nux for Mark Teixeira.
That's the best part, isn't it? Guys that have put in so much service time in the big leagues. That's where they want to be. Take that all day.
Hard. Time out.
It's crazy to think. We talk about Dylan Cruz and how quickly he's moved. He's already in AAA. His teammate from college is starting the All-Star game.
I was going to say, it's the toughest comparison as Cruz into shallow center. The charge in and the play made for Max Clark. So Cruz with just the hit by pitch reaching so far. We're mid-6 here. But Drake Baldwin with another big bash for the NL.
This is the mark of a fighter. A rich, full-flavored lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. A reward for those with a fighting spirit. You've earned this, so hold it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
When you buy or sell your car exactly how you want with Car Gurus, you might begin to wonder, what if you could do things your way all the time?
Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream when I want you in my arms.
Some dreams do come true. Get your car your way. Get it with Gurus.
My husband and I were involved in a very bad car accident, and we decided to call attorney Dan Newland. Within minutes of our call, we became clients. We were so relieved that Dan and his team would be fighting for us. Dan's commitment to our case was extraordinary. He was with us every step of the way, and at the end of our case, Dan got us $1.5 million.
Involved in a car accident? Call me Saturday or Sunday at 407-888-8000.
Thank you, Dan, for winning our case.
And done.
Can we just call my dad now? Gorilla Glue.
Of course.
Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong and versatile, even outdoors. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
When Just for Men eliminates gray, you get a great before and after. And then the after. That boost you get when you look and feel your best. And try one-day beard and brow color. The fastest, easiest way to cover grays and define lines. Scan QR code for a free sample.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent. A little then and now between the Futures game and the big leagues. Some of these guys not too many years apart from when they were able to do one versus the other. And you know that everybody hanging out here over this dugout railing is hoping for exactly that. Drake Baldwin, though, he's going to walk away feeling pretty good today. A home run and another boost for the National League. Their 5th run of the day. Quinn Matthews takes over on the mound. He'll get Chandler Simpson to start. A first pitch strike.
Matthews has just jumped up our rankings. We had him lower down in the Cardinals rankings. He's already been promoted twice.
And it comes right back towards him. And a low throw to first, but in plenty of time gets Simpson. Yeah, he turned down a 19th round selection by the Rays, but he bet on himself, went back to Stanford, and really improved from there. And listen, I know that there's different guys from different places that get that reputation, but how often do we hear the Stanford guys, when the career's done, they're the front office, the analytical side of their brains, the way they attack the game, it's different.
Well, he certainly has a feel for pitching. If he wants to be a pitching coach, let's let him pitch in the big leagues for 15 years first. He's got 3 at least above average pitches. He mixes them really well. Yeah, I think they were starting him slow. A huge workload at Stanford, and he was just too good. So A to high A to double A already. He's in our top 100 now.
Velasquez and a foul ball. #23rd overall selection for the Guardians out of Huntington Beach.
He is the quintessential Guardians hitting prospect. Left-hander, sees pitches, a lot of contact. There's going to be power.
He came up contact on 90% of pitches in the zone.
Yeah.
That's a ridiculously gaudy number, but I love that. It's right. That's Cleveland.
Right. I mean, the thing they're banking on is that there will be power there, and that's the one thing that they haven't developed quite as much. They have a decision to make in terms of who they're going to take #1 overall on Sunday.
Nice little strikeout here for Quinn Matthews. Freezes Velazquez, and 2 down. Yeah, I'm very glad I'm not a general manager.
Who's Jonathan Mayo taking #1 overall?
Well, if it's just me,
yeah,
I'm not what I think Cleveland's going to do.
No,
I think I take Charlie Condon.
For the Fighting Mayos.
For the Fighting Mayos, I build my own team.
Max Clark, shallow left. That's down for a base hit. He tried to challenge his last at-bat after a strikeout, so instead he ambushes a single here, and he'll keep the inning alive for the American League.
Gorgeous piece of hitting right here by Max, and he never got a chance to answer my question. I have a 14-year-old son knee-deep in travel ball, and he is all about some Max Clark.
You know,
they just consume the product differently.
It's very different.
And guys like Max understand that.
Yep.
And it does take a different caliber of human being, because you look at the mental and emotional effects that it can have on a social media owner, and that tells you the fortitude that this guy has internally to deal with that. But he talked about it. He wanted to be transparent. He always felt he was a little different. He didn't want other kids who maybe felt the same way. He wanted to be an ally, and that was the genesis for, I'm going to create a platform, and I'm going to be really transparent about everything that I do, which I just find
he got me earlier in the year too.
So completely admirable, but again, beyond his years.
Just clearly referring to the fact that he faced Quinn Matthews in the Florida State League earlier this year, so he felt good about getting back.
They're even now.
This is a good matchup here of 2 college guys. Luke Keeschel has been extremely good in the Twin system, up in AA. He's hit everywhere. Transferred to Arizona State, hit there, hit on the Cape. He's hit as a pro.
Catch it.
Elevated fastball there, and he gets him. Quinn Matthews with a pair of strikeouts on the inning. Max Clark gets a single, but is left for naught. We head to the final frame in Arlington.
When you have something to get done today, getting everything you need today is helpful. Order online at Ace and we'll deliver same day, or we'll have it ready for pickup in 15 minutes.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's poker season. The WSOP tournament is on, and you can enjoy the thrill on your phone.
Download the WSOP free-to-play app and enjoy special bonuses for a limited time.
I'm certain it's level 5.
Are you for Imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad. Hey, watch it. It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face. Game changer. While the Flex, this contours to it. So the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke. For the ultimate Gillette shaving experience. The best a man can get is Gillette Labs.
Baseball is a sport, pero la verdad es que para nosotros, el béisbol es otra cosa.
El béisbol es un corrido, un dembow y un reggaetón prendido. Es un plácata bien fuácata. Eso es otra cosa.
It's the Plátano power and the Arepa power. It's a familiar name and juniors who dare to dream big.
El béisbol es otra cosa.
Odds are through the roof for the Cam Collier MVP. Get the chance going now.
All right, well, you heard Drew Jones.
He's decided.
Cam Collier for MVP, it's a possibility, to say the least. Big home run for him is what got it all started for the National League.
Teodo didn't throw the ball bad.
No, 2 perfect innings
14 pitches, I think.
You know, and that's never happened in the Futures game, and it's rare to see a pitcher go 2 innings in a game like this at all. So I think you have to consider him, but I understand the calls for Cam.
No, it's funny too, because you tend to wash away the pitchers. You forget about what they've done. And this is, by the way, the third and final Texas prospect. It's another pitcher in Winston Santos on the mound right now. And Gerald Perez lifts this one into left field, and it's a hard bounce off of the body. And Perez is going to take it. He's around second. A look up, judging. He'll hit the brakes and take 2. Chandler Simpson with a tough play. Ball that just ate him up.
Yeah, you see right here, Chandler Simpson. It's the toughest play for an outfielder. That line drive right at you. If he keeps coming, maybe he leaves his feet like Justin Crawford did earlier in the game. As soon as it hits the turf, it's over. You're making that face, and it's a long run back to the outfield wall.
Little grimace right there. It's a single E7 for Simpson, and you know he's looking at the video board right now, waiting to see if the error shows up. Davison de los Santos digs in. And you know, it is interesting because it's one thing guys have talked about when they started playing on this field for the first time is there is a pretty good bounce in it. They've had to learn to play hops here differently. Bouncer off of the chest protector for Kyle Teal, and another 90 for Perez.
Time.
How about that gear? Little Captain America behind home plate.
De Los Santos is really interesting. He was taken in the Rule 5 draft, so they almost lost him, but he didn't make the team, got sent back, and has been putting up huge numbers in AAA.
He gets De Los Santos to offer out here, 1-1. No call time.
On the clock.
1-1 and fouled back. Teal loses it for a minute.
De Los Santos wants that pitch back right there. You see him shaking his head. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate and missed it.
27 home runs for him so far this year out in AAA Reno. 1-2. And a high foul ball up into the stands.
Now Reno is a very good place to hit. However, those are some silly numbers.
And StatCast powered by Google Cloud. You take a look at where he's been able to move everything around. This is just with AAA. We mentioned that. So 14 of his home runs coming out of AA.
You saw by that graphic there was some opposite field power in there as well.
He's working on that approach a little bit more. He's the number 14 overall prospect for the Diamondbacks. 2-2 and foul.
It was a gamble the Diamondbacks took by not putting him on the 40-man roster, but he's the kind of big power swing and miss. Those guys often don't stick when given the chance in spring training. You don't get a long runway unless you're really going to get an opportunity for a team that's rebuilding, and that wasn't the opportunity for him, and he came back, and I think maybe he earns a spot on the 40-man this time.
A little scuffle over at first base, but they get the out. Runner does come home to score, though, as Perez off the bat of De Los Santos. One out, but another run for the National League, and it's 6-1. So Santos, after a little battle there, will slow things down. Tyrone Lorenzo. And a pitch in the dirt from Santos.
I'm back.
Dodgers prospect came over in the 2020 offseason. Weird period for all of baseball. 1-0. Skied high. And somehow not stuck in the rafters. It'll find its way down as a souvenir.
The Dodgers have kind of an embarrassment of riches with their catching prospects. A guy like Alonso kind of flies under the radar because of guys like Dalton rushing. They got to look up they've got so many catchers. Diego Cartaya is the other name I couldn't quite find. So they all push each other. You know, obviously you can't have all those catchers in the big leagues, but everyone is looking for guys who can catch. So when the Dodgers go looking on the trade market, the deadline, that's probably an area of strength they can trade from if they decide.
High ball out behind third base, ranging out, and the catch made. Alonso retired. 2 down for the National League. Oh, to your point, he's another switch hitting catcher as well, something we have seen explode lately. You look at guys like Cal Raleigh, Adley Rutschman. Another interesting ebb and flow. Drew Jones, meanwhile, he's going to get his 4th appearance of the day. A pair of walks so far for him. And, of course, some lovely conversation. American League looking for Santos to wrap this one up for them. 8th pitcher of the day for Beltré's squad.
No.
Outside again, ball 3. .97 from Santos to even the count here. Payoff. He disagrees with the pitch and he wins. It's another walk, his 3rd of the day.
That could have been an interesting time for someone like Kyle Teal to use the ABS challenge system again. We only saw it once so far, but the catcher can do it, the pitcher can do it, or the hitter can do it. That was pretty close. You could see that they took a step or two towards the dugout. I thought maybe he would try to use the system there again.
Automated balls and strike system powered by T-Mobile 5G. High ball, foul territory, 3 men out, and no play will be made here. 0-1 for Matt Shaw. You love, I don't know, the drama of waiting to see if they do challenge. You kind of want to see a few more of those this afternoon.
We can't deny is sitting up here. The pitch clock has been a huge win for the game. I think the players would attest to that as well. And then you kind of go into the automated ball strike system. It's just the speed at which it's declared is phenomenal. It takes like 5 to 7 seconds. You get to play umpire for a minute up there, check the big board, little oohs and ahs from the crowd. and I'm sure there's going to be, when it does eventually make its way to the big leagues in a year or 2, I would think, it's going to be a situation where, how do you bring it out? Like, there's strategy involved in it. You're hitting 8, 9 in the lineup, you better not be tapping your head.
And there could be certain guys you can prove to be really good at it. The guys.
Can I trust you?
They'll have the green light. It's not on the base paths. It's in the box.
That's right.
No, it's been fascinating. You mentioned the pitch clock though, and I still remember opening week of minor league baseball before they played 6 games at a time. It was Mobile at Montgomery. We didn't play. I broadcast, but we sat through an 18-inning game. Opening week of the season. And yeah, we're not going to be mad about a clock after that. So a strikeout here puts this one to rest. Still waiting to see if they get another challenge. But we're at the stretch with National League up top by 5.
The Los Angeles Angels select Michael Trout. Yankees select Aaron Judge.
Anthony Adley Rutschman.
Jackson Howard.
The weather's been intense lately, but keeping a close eye is baseball's own storm tracker, Mike Trout.
Not my thing. Not my thing. No fragrance. Not my thing.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, Mike
right, Trout. I've got something for baseball's biggest weather nerd. You want to catch twisters?
Let's do this. How do I look?
Great, buddy. But I meant going to the theater to see twisters.
Now that's my thing.
You don't face your fears, you ride them.
Twisters, rated PG-13, in theaters July 19th.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
With Armor All, a little bit of this protects you from a lot of that.
Armor All. Less work, more clean.
The DQ Freezer, home to all the Blizzard flavors of the past, is opening to bring back salted caramel truffle. Oh, with toffee pieces and choco chunks.
Get your own.
Gotta get your own salted caramel truffle before it's gone.
All right, bottom of the 7th inning here in the American League. It's their last call, so they'll turn to Marcelo to lead it off. But they'll flip it on the National League side to Pittsburgh's #1 prospect. If you haven't heard us talk about Pittsburgh pitching, well, here's Bubba Chandler.
I love this guy. I mean, I'm like,
give the scouting report.
It is a full-on. I mean, this was a guy who could have played football in college.
Yep.
He was a two-way guy as a pro, signed over slot. They let him hit for a little bit until it was clear that he wasn't going to hit, and he was on board with it. The pitching has taken off. He is a, not surprising, premium athlete on the mound. Got a chance to have plus stuff across the board. Ton of personality. One of the things I love most about the Pirates organization now is that they let guys be who they are, while obviously trying to develop them a certain way. And they've kind of let him do his thing.
On the ground, played back towards second. The throw to first is in time, and Marcelo Mayer retired. 4-3 and 1 away. He's also in the vein of Zach Greinke, a scratch golfer.
I was going to say, just crazy elite athlete. I can remember sitting a bench with Greg Maddux, and we used to always say, oh, man, you know, you take 4 days off a week. He goes, you all had a choice in Little League what you wanted to do. You decide you wanted to play every day. And it's simple. Like with Bubba Chandler, there's nothing. I mean, he was going to Clemson on a football and baseball scholarship, scratch golfer, tried hitting. Hey, let's put it away. Let's put all our effort into pitching. I'm sure it's going to be a meteoric rise.
Yeah, I mean, had he gone on to Clemson, he would have pitched and hit there on the baseball side while also playing football. I mean, he's where he's supposed to be. He got shut down a little bit earlier this year. You know, they're erring on the side of caution. He came back. He has been throwing very, very well coming into this game.
And you look at the workload that he would have had as a Clemson Tiger. I mean, he was set up to be the next Trevor Lawrence. They're both out of similar areas in Georgia. He was going to be the next quarterback there, but opted to go the different direction. And taking the note from Skeens, they're all going to have mustaches, apparently, is the other trend here.
Yes. I mean,
Mustache is back in baseball. D-Row, you're next. 1-2. Just fair inside the line, and no chance out of play here. Kyle Teel wants two again, and he'll get it.
I mean, that's two gorgeous ABs for Kyle Teel. His last AB, he hit an absolute missile into the left center gap. Here he stays on a Bubba, a high heater from Bubba Chandler, and he just shoots it down the left field line.
98-mile-an-hour riding fastball up in the zone. Doesn't try to do too much. Flicks his hands. Beautiful.
And you see there, Elvis Andrews, the third base coach, already letting him know. 2. No doubt. Ross offers up here at 97, keeping it away. 1-1. Up action there.
Some history with Gavin Cross as well. When I was drafted in 1996, I was shipped out to Eugene, Oregon to play for the Emeralds, and his father, Adam Cross, was my teammate.
I just want to mic up everybody that you've crossed over with.
This is the official Mark DeRosa Fields Old Futures game.
Let's take a look through the yearbook here. No, this is fantastic.
Brought to you by AARP.
Strikeout for Gavin Cross.
Yeah.
Bubba Chandler wins this one out, and there's 2 away. Takes him down to a knee.
Bounces back off of the double there. Outstanding breaking ball.
Yeah, still a chance here. Runner in scoring position, but down to the last out, back up the middle, ranging out behind second. That's a play. Cover the field and get it done. Another out, 6-3, and it's in the books.
Damn, I hate that.
Fireworks overhead here at Globe Life Field. National League 6-1 winners. One more look at this stellar play.
Cooper Brackett just picking.
And really no hesitation. And Young, as calm as ever. I'm sure he and Beltré are going to talk about this for quite some time between the two. They've been staring at each other the entire game. But a 5-run deficit again in back-to-back years. I mean, is there anybody? I mean, we've had a pair of home runs. We've talked about the pitching. There's so many to choose from here, and of course Kyle Teal with the high note with back-to-back extra bases.
Couple doubles, couple good at bats. And it's kind of what we want to see from a game like this, where you get to see all this talent. I've always been a kid in a candy store for the Futures game because all I do is talk about these guys and see them all on the field at one time, doing what that they're supposed to do, and we saw a lot of that.
Yeah, I think for me, the overall polish of the arms on the mound, the explosive stuff, the way these guys go about their business, but there's some guys that jump off the page. Max Clark, he is an infectious personality, shooting the ball the other way, getting a knock, willing to be mic'd up as he walks to home plate.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to hear from him about the fact that he struck out looking while we were talking to him, but that's all right.
Well, and we had him mic'd up earlier. Let's go and take a listen back at everything the center fielder had to give us today.
Got it.
No ball for sure.
Yeah.
Ball just in case.
Cool. Got to win. 0-1 changeup. 1 pitch into the game is crazy, though. Oh, challenge that, Bryce. You're 6'10". Gavin. Get it ready.
I love it. I mean, if you ever wondered if he enjoyed what he's doing while staying completely locked in, Max Clark has absolutely delivered. So many of these guys come in just so ready to handle big moments like this. But again, a big win here for the National League today. 6-1 over the American League. Michael Young and company taking it away from Adrian Beltré. And a big hats off again to so many Texas legends who've been down on the field helping out both sides, making sure they can impart a little wisdom and make this young group of minor leaguers that much better for when we no doubt will see them up here in the big leagues with us as well. Not fazed at all by the bright lights overhead here at Globe Life Field. Let's go ahead and send it downstairs to Sandy Charles.
Sandy Charles.
Thank you. We are here to present the Larry Doby Award to the MVP of the 2024 All-Star Futures Game. With me is Tony Regans, Chief Baseball Development Officer for Major League Baseball, and Baseball Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr. to announce that Cam Collier is the 2024 recipient of the Larry Doby Award. Congratulations on behalf of the Texas Rangers and Major League Baseball. Cam, you had the first home run of the game. What was that moment like for you?
Man, it was exciting. Like when I hit the home run, I just looked into the stands and saw my family, and it was just the best moment. It was an amazing moment, and it's something I'll never forget.
Saw you having a lot of fun out there with your teammates, Tamara Johnson. How much fun were you having?
Yeah, it was so much fun. It's like playing travel ball all over again. it was just a good experience to share with him and just having a great time.
Congratulations again.
Well, Larry Doby Award is not one to be sneezed at. I mean, this is really impressive to watch him take away this hardware. And again, he set the tone early. We saw great pitching, but he gets things started on offense. And again, hanging out with some legends once more. Griffey in there for the pick. Congratulations to the National League and Cam Collier, a 6-1 win this afternoon in Arlington. For Mark DeRosa, Jonathan Mayo, Sandy Charles, our entire fantastic Major League crew, this is Melanie Newman. Thanks for watching the All-Star Futures game, and make sure you keep your eyes locked on the best in baseball. You will be seeing them very soon on the big stage. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everybody.